This is the entrance road coming into Escalante Petrified Forest State Park. As you're coming in, there's a sign that says no national park passes accepted. I think people must assume because this is in Utah, just completely surrounded by national parks, that this would also accept those passes. But I think the day use fees are pretty reasonable. So if you come during hours, you can check in with the attendant, or they have a kiosk here that takes a credit card. And inside this building, they have just a little shop with some cool stuff, and they have a little display area too. If you're coming for day use, you'll probably want to come up to the right. And if you're looking for a hike, they have a hike that's about 2 miles. It's a mile in, mile out. You go up the hill and you go over to an area with tremendous amounts of petrified wood. And this is just the information boards on the outside of the trail. You can pause them and look at them. And then if you come up to this little nook area, it has almost like a little auditorium / picnic area. And then it's got this massive petrified tree. You can see some parts of the tree have almost like gem-like looking material, but unfortunately this tree was recovered from about 2 miles south of here, and the people that had initially found the tree started removing the gem-like material from it, so they moved the tree here. But if you go on the hike, most of the petrified wood looks more like this. If you're not able to do the hike but still would like to see additional petrified wood, then just come to the petrified wood area. There's just a little loop where they have some of the petrified wood that they brought down. It's weird because not only is this a rock garden, but it's a tree garden too. This almost looks like frost on top of this one, but even though it's below freezing, so it's in the 20s right now, I think that's calcium or something on there. On the hike, you'll see a lot of Utah juniper. They're just all over the place. You'll also see some pinyon pines when you get to the top. And you see this petrified wood that they have here is on a paved path. So, you know, if you have somebody in a wheelchair, or you have a toddler or a baby, you can just wheel them around here. And these are some decent examples of what's up top, but up top there's a more variety of petrified wood, and there's larger pieces and more pieces that are in, I guess, in co-location with one another. There's a big sagebrush, which you'll see up on top of the hill too. And there's also ponderosa pines up there. And there's also this prickly pear cactus, which I now call javelina cactus, because I think when we were at Big Bend and all the javelina were coming through, we looked up what javelina eat, and it seems that they eat these prickly pears somehow. So the campground has 10 camping sites and boondocking sites. It has 30 amp with water and 50 amp with water and sewer. And the prices for everything but the 50 amp are very reasonable. 50 amps are $60, but we weren't initially planning on staying here. We were going to stay at Fruita Campground and Capitol Reef, but the temperatures were going into the low teens, I think like 14 or something. So we quickly moved over here, which is not too far from Capitol Reef. It's a very easy drive over a mountain. You go up about 8,000 or 9,000 feet and come down. But they have beautiful new bathhouses which have showers on the backside, individual showers. And for that price, you get this view, which is just insane. And the last 2 nights, there was a group up here having a party. The group site is, fortunately, it's kind of set aside from the campground, so they can make as much noise as they want and probably won't disturb most of the campground. So aside from that main hike, that's basically 2 miles long, there's also a very short hike area. And I think if you had come here in past years, that would have been the entire campground. But it looks like the 50 amp full hookup section is the new section over the hill. And here's the 50 amp full hookup section. You can see they have pull-throughs and they have back ends, and they have water sites and they have sites up the hill. And these sites all have this shared view of the White Hollow Reservoir and the mountains in the background. And the cool thing is there's an overlook if you go about 15 or 20 miles down Highway 12, and you'll see an incredible view over those mountains. And there's a tent camping group kind of area up top. And this campground has one of the better bathhouses. Again, this is the second bathhouse, brand new. Beautiful bathrooms with individual showers. Yeah, most of the 50 amp sites are gorgeous like this. There's a couple that are unlevel, so you definitely need to check. And I think that the couple unlevel sites are more down this hill on the water. But if you had a trailer or a fifth wheel, you could easily level it out. And all of the sites are paved, which is a great feature. And the weather here right now is definitely, on the colder side in the mornings and at night. But during the day, it's absolutely gorgeous. And I'm completely shocked that this place isn't just packed. I mean, look at this site. Where else are you going to get a view like this from your site? And this is what the shower rooms look like. And then this is the bathroom. I think RVers may be the only people that get excited over a clean bathroom. So this is Escalante Petrified Forest State Park in Utah, in Escalante, Utah. March 15th, 2025. And it's now probably in the upper 30s. And this is the view from our campsite. Just spectacular.